drivers from Holder, though. Only 3 runs so far. Cross seamers. This is one where just clip. Oh, look at the bail go up and just sit back down in the groove. I thought that at the time, the effects to the mic, thought, hang on, why is the zingers not lit up and the bail not come off?
Well, to get that knee with extra bounce from Orcas nicely with this line at the moment and tucking the batters up. Gave the stump a really good knock. A look around now, Henry Claassen.
He's shaking off that beard, isn't he? Changes fortunes, mate.
Straight he goes. It's a lovely shot for his first boundary of the night. 126 for 2.
Yeah, it's pretty good from Claassen, just hitting it straight, just simple, not over hitting it. Easy as you like, just a little dig out, punch. Yeah, subtle change of pace. Off cutter, doesn't matter.
I think, just to break up their rhythm. I think they played really, really nicely, and they're back really deep as well. So I think we're going to have to try and pressure on the new guys coming in. Hopefully the pitch slows up a little bit more and it's tough to start.
I know you were mainly a batter, but at the back end of the innings, you guys have been going for runs. What have the conversations been around maybe containing teams a bit better in the last 5?
Yeah, I think we've had the right plans. I just think we haven't quite executed. I think the death batters against us have played really well as well. A couple of what a catch.
Yeah, that's a brilliant catch. We'll send it back upstairs.
And what a celebration for the catch from the one and only Spiceman. One brings two, an exceptional piece of outfielding that long off. Saka is the one who gets the wicket, but it really belongs to Andre Fletcher.
The importance here is that it's Jahangir. Yeah, lovely. Cricket with a smile. And so the Orcas will start again with 2 new batters. 126 for 3.
Alessia's asked for a couple of wickets. Alessia got one. How do you think that puts you into the ascendancy?
I still think it's pretty tight, just with what the batters have still got left to come. See him coming off that innings last night, and Claassen's amazing. So, yeah, I'd say it's on as even, but like I said, hopefully the pitch just slows up a little bit and we can execute our plans well.
Andre Fletcher took this catch and we saw a celebration from him. Tell me what's Fletcher like to have in the dressing room?
Brilliant. Honestly, he's non-stop energy. Always got a smile on his face, and he's definitely a guy that I've enjoyed playing with over the years, and he's great to have in your changing room.
Let's talk a bit about your season. It's been a quiet start for you. What have you found challenging?
Yeah, it's obviously not been a great start for me at all, and it's a shame because it's been a great place to bat. I mean, the scores have been so high, pitches have been brilliant. I think, yeah, I've not really had any cricket since February, since the ILT20, so I think I was just a little bit rusty and lacking a bit of rhythm so far at the start of the tournament. So unfortunately, it didn't quite happen for me, but you never know, this game changes really quickly, and hopefully we a chance comes again.
And for guys that like yourselves that are now T20 specialists, how do you stay ready during the year when you're not playing leagues? What are the processes you're doing at home?
Yeah, I think you have to, if you want to be on the circuit, you have to be independent. You have to find ways, to get your training done at home. I think with the T20 circuit, you're very busy. There's loads of tournaments. You're definitely not starved of cricket. When I do get time at home, I tend to try and switch off the game and then sort of build up my training a few weeks before the next tournament. But obviously 4 months is a pretty long break to not have any matches. So yeah, unfortunately it was a longer break than I like this time, but I do enjoy usually the independence of it and looking after my own schedule.
And you had a very good start to the year in the UAE, Alex. How do you think you've had to evolve your game to adapt to the leagues and adapt to the way the format is going?
Yeah, I think you have to keep improving it, especially, the older you get, the more you've been around. I think analysts and bowlers know your strengths and weaknesses probably more than all the youngsters coming through. So I think you always have to try and find ways to improve. And I guess with a bit of experience...
You keep bringing the wickets, so thank you so much for your time. Back up to you guys.
And Sanga's done it again. 2 wickets in the over, spin continuing to work the oracle. Right Riders, well, they needed a couple. Alex Hales has brought them 2.
It's a shot he has mastered, really. And anyone anywhere near that short gets put away into the bleachers. Not this time. It comes off the bottom of the blade, and another one beats the badge. Because they've got another wicket. That's a huge one, that. 127 for 4 now, the Orcas.
Different spot in the order tonight for Sikander Raza. That's a beautiful piece of leg spin bowling. This rag sharply past the outside edge. Raza goes back forced onto the back foot. Beautiful bowling.
Yeah, pace on it. And he's just trying to pick that off the pitch. Wickets breed confidence. Couple for Holder, now a couple for Sanga in the middle of the game. That's why they have him, the leggy.
The slip immediately goes into play. Did it 2 nights ago as well, didn't he? 2 wickets in the over against the Freedom. It was Edwards and Maxwell. This time, it's 2 more big blows. Wouldn't come any bigger than this if I'm your class.
Just hits the bottom of his bat. Doesn't get any of it whatsoever. Yeah, huge. You can tell by the way teams celebrate. And Henrik Klaassen's been right up there, the best in the world for the best part of a couple of years in this format. Good team, down 128 for 4. Gone from a thought, oh, got this start that they required, and then that middle order can come in and sort of go to work, and we'll have a little bit of time because they were ahead of the rate for so long. But those 3 wickets stall them, and they must start again. What they want is for Hetmeyer and Raza to just stay together for a period of time.
Yeah, those 3 red dots on the Orcas were 3 wickets coming in the space of just 7 deliveries. That's who there is to come. Still plenty of batting. But you do suspect yet again that a lot may rest on the shoulders of Shimron Hetmeyer. The hero last night, can he do it again? Ali Khan returns. Immediately starts with a remitly speedy delivery. Are we in for a 3rd consecutive classic bomb?
That would be something. Ecstasy with the Orcas what victory brings. And if you look around in the background, look at the fans as well. That's the team going berserk. It's brilliant. That's nice. Play your heart out at the end. Shake on it.
You know what the spirit of cricket is all about, isn't it? Lovely touching moment between Kyron Pollard and Shimron Hetmeyer.
Yeah, of sport in general. As hard as you can. And who wins, wins. Come back tomorrow, try again.
That's it, right. Play hard on the field and then congratulate each other and the opposition on their successes when they happen. Obviously that Caribbean bond between Pollard of Trinidad and Hetmeyer of Guyana as well. Special night last night, a night he'll probably never forget. Best innings maybe in his T20 career.
So what'll happen here is the rate required will climb quickly. Oh, nicely done. Into the gap and away for 4. And I'll say it will climb unless they can access the boundary a few times.
That fan is still there. Eat, sleep, cricket, repeat. That's exactly what Shimron Hetmeyer's done over the last 24 hours. 2 games in 2 days. All those emotions and that elation from last night and all the challenges with his body. Got himself into the ice bath. Has himself fit to go again. Sharp bouncer, but too short, given as a wide.
Yeah, what I tell you is more failure than success. When the success comes, it's worth the wait. 97 not out from 40 balls, and as it went along, it became more and more unlikely, actually, even in the final over.
He's on again, is Shimron Hetmeyer. From the package to live action, more of the same.
Yeah, and much needed. Just want to make sure that they stay with the rate. And good for Raza that Hetmeyer gets in and gets going straight away. 5 balls, he's got a couple of boundaries in that. One onside and this one offside. So able to access what areas he wants. I suppose he hasn't kind of rested too long. He might feel batting because he wasn't out yesterday.
Yeah, the 2 evenings just rolling into one, really. Both under the floodlights. When the going's good, cash in, just keep going. Looks very much in a hot streak. It's his best every year in terms of his strike rates in T20 cricket. Striking across the calendar year at over 160. He's never struck at more than 150 in 1 year before, so very much a purple patch. Many batters will talk about that 28 to 32 years of age range as being your very best. He's just entered that. He's riding that hot streak.
Yeah, took it 30 innings as well, so that's pretty good. Generally, and I suppose it very much matters where you're used and how you're used in particular teams that you play, and it may vary.
Particularly the role he plays, strike rates, oh so critical in the middle order. 14 balls, 141 for 4.
Yeah, with some batters, it goes from being finisher and then in other places they have to play as they'll call kind of normal middle order. 5 or so. 2 qualified and the rest vying for the other 2.
Our Lexus points table shapes up so beautifully. It's a table of 2 halves. No relegation worries, of course. But a desperate grab for the fourth and final spot between three teams, MI New York, the Orcas and Knight Riders that we're watching tonight. And then the top three are really fighting out for the two spots of the bonus of two chances to get to the grand final. So even though we're pretty likely, we already know two of the qualifiers, we don't definitely know the third, but you'd have to say we're likely to have a good, strong idea of the third. Because the fact four to go to the playoffs, it's a lovely play between the bottom three.
Yeah, look, I'm not. Until there's Q and Q, you've got to go. It's a fight for those two spots. Even MI New York. I think it was Class in last game as captain. He said, look, other team, there are a couple of teams that are playing particularly well, but all the rest, they're in a bun fight. And that is true.
Oh, big hits. Hetmeyer just continues to fly. What a stroke.
Recognition of the loose ball straight away. As soon as he sees it sort of tossed up, to match up for him, leg spinner into him, and that's 2-4. Banged away. And gone a long, long way for 6.
Best players of spin identify length early. We saw it in the package from last night. As soon as he knows that that's into his arc, if it's full, he just throws everything at it.
What was it?
Inside edge saves him this time. Good comeback delivery. .39 maximums already in this calendar year. You make that 40. 6 more for Hetmeyer. Can he do it again? Can Lightning strike twice in 2 nights?
Yeah, lovely swing of the blade, and 9 balls for his 22 now with this second 6. It is a boundary hitter. And he'd have thought about it, Holder. He'd have thought, do I hold him back? Do I hold him 1 over and try someone else to get this wicket? Or do I go to Sangha, even though Hetmeyer's out there? And has decided he'd go with Sangha, probably thinking, do you know what? You could go with your googly or slider. Well, he's gone for 13 to this point.
And I think that's the problem with both of those maximums. He's not going with the googly or the slider, taking it across Hetmeyer. See it quite clearly here. He's gone with the leg break. Those revolutions turning back into the left-hander. Again, great identification of length, and then great execution of the shot. Outstanding batting. .14 come from Tanvir Sangha's final over to 155. 48 to win off 30 now, and very much feels as though we're going to the 40th and final over of the match, the 20th and final of the innings yet again.
That's a good pickup. After the 3 wickets, you don't expect that to be so steep, the recovery. 28 from 17, the partnership. Very good.
Major League Cricket's all about dedication and commitment. Well, I don't think there's anyone personifies those better than these two gentlemen next to me. Now, I've seen you guys here every single Major League game this season, but you guys have been fans since day one.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. We've been here for pretty much every game. We've only missed 2 each, I think, yeah.
2 through 3 seasons, guys. They're always in these seats. They've been here for both games. Just take a look over to my left. You got all the flags here. You got LAKR, Washington Freedom, the San Francisco Unicorns are here as well. And they still got more stuff down here. Foam fingers and the whole 9 are just going out. And you guys are never in the same jersey. Why is that?
Well,
He's my son, so he's always going to get what I say. So Dad likes it, he doesn't.
Well, you guys both love cricket, is what I'm assuming, though, yeah?
Yeah.
How do we get into cricket?
Just pick up games with friends on weekends and the like, and it just kind of spiraled from there. Just became something more competitive.
Beautiful. Well, you got the LAKER shirt on. Are they going to get it done tonight?
I certainly hope so.
Is that just to upset Dad? Dad, is that why he's doing for LAKR?
Possibly. He's like my LAKR from the beginning, though,
So we'll give him a pass.
yeah.
All right, well, Father, Son, they've been here all day today, and they'll be back tomorrow again, guys.
Let's go in the hole now.
Not like father, like son, though, eh? Supporting opposite sides. The whole 9 yards. Great film as well, of course. Definitely so encouraging to see more and more fans coming along, and not just once, but coming again and again and again.
It's what this is about. 100% what this is about. You want it to be organic. You want people to turn up because they're interested. They're those who know what it is and can bring their friends. And the man and Nikhil and going in the crowd and speaking to everybody, it's brilliant. Particularly the accents, and the accents say new people.
Man at long off, straight to him. And Holder gleefully holds on. One captain catches the other as this game continues to seesaw between the two sides at the bottom of the table.
He's a big skull, Sikandar Raza, because he is able to hit boundaries, and he'll be disappointed with that because it was in the slot. He felt he could hit it, just doesn't make the connection at all. And presents Jason Holder with a comfortable catch. Gone for 4 of 7. The Orcas 5 down now for 160. Need a further 43 from 27. Not out of reach, just over 9.5 is the required rate. There's Smiley Billy with the signal for the timeout.
Loves giving us a big grin, doesn't he, Billy Taylor, when he signals that strategic timeout?
Happy guy.
Florida-based man indicates the break of play, gives us a chance to look at the best of his second innings. Not the start that they would have wanted. Josh Brown hit it straight to Andre Russell. Aaron Jones had all sorts of fortune early. Then, after we saw Shaihan Jahangir given a life, put down by Sharpay Rutherford, Jones started to advance and really played ever so well. It's a ground that he adores. He told us that in some of the pre-tournament coverage and the build-up, that famous innings against Canada here that started the World Cup. He played very well for his career best in MLC, 73 off 38.
Yeah, their partnership was particularly good. 190. At the beginning of it, you just felt, oh, neither's really got going. But the intent was good. Jones to a half century. And a help from the other end as well. Jahangir also playing shots. Some wonderful strikes with the ball disappearing into the night sky. Catch taken. And then, not too long after, another. And so the two in-batters were dismissed. And the Orcas had to start again. All in quick succession, those, and 119 for 2, 126 for 3, 127 for 4. Now, we've just seen, after Hedmeyer with 3 4s and 2 6s, we've just seen a dismissal right there of Sikandar Raza. So another partnership must form once again. And you'd say it's still in the balance.
And you have to question who's writing the scripts of this year's Cognizant MLC, because we're building up for the perfect finish once more. It's highly likely to go to the 20th and final over yet again under the floodlights. Who who knows, maybe for a third consecutive night, the very final ball. Result possible. He's been shuffled up and down this Orcas order all season. He's all the way down at number 7 today. Played at number 3 just 24 hours ago. But a good asset for the Orcas to have. A real Caribbean connection in the middle now as Kyle Mares will join Shimron Hetmar to face up to the legendary Dre Russ himself. Such a good partnership that, wasn't it, for the second hooker, just talking about on the highlights there. First century plus partnership this year for the missile of Sikander Raza. Simple catch.
Yeah, it's a pity that for them. So they just 4-7. And couldn't find the middle of the bat in those 7 balls.
Good full length, and Mares can't get anything on it. Lod Angrles is going to mind if Hetmar and or Mares gets the Orcas over the line and they find 2 wins in 2 nights.
You don't think he's going to
Dismissal, I think. He'll be pleased as punch.
team game? 100% team game.
Isn't that the beauty of it? Mix up. Hetmar wants to keep the strike. End of the 16th. And it's 160 for 5.
That would have been a gift. To start again, partnership yet to get off the mark. Run rate just under 11. Remitly leading wicket takers. Takers. And Harris Rouse fantastic for his 17 wickets. Mitchell Owen, Xavier Bartlett, pretty good. Ian Holland with his pace off, and Noor Ahmed is a dot machine. He's got 10, the same as Holland. This one in the balance. Interested to see how this finishes up. Stalika and Morrison to take us to the end.
Thank you, Bob. Here comes Big Chase Holder, his last of the night. He's missed his mark, the Yorker, against Hetmar. Fresh off that 97 last night. Extraordinary innings from Shimron Hetmar. We were all wondering whether he would, in fact, take the field today. Player of the match last night in that wonderful innings. 97 from 40, 9 sixes and 5 fours. He struck it 2-4-2. Oh, this is sweet as well. 37 from 23, Lisa Stalika. This could go down to that final delivery again.
Yeah, well, you get a sense that Jason Holder is rolling the dice here. He's the key bowler at the moment, 2 for 26. So he's gone, right, I need to get Hetmar out. The problem is that the matchup doesn't suit him. He's actually only got Hetmar out once in T20 cricket and goes at a strike rate of 159. But sometimes numbers will tell you part of the story. On this night, who is going to win the battle?
Shove there, and Kyle Mears getting shoved to the side. That dugout is a little angst. His fingernails could get chewed off very shortly. We had the top 2 teams play earlier today, and now we've got the cellar dwellers, Orcas and Night Riders, and Who wants the 2 points between these two? Still a tweak in the field. Something moving in the cat at the moment. Hetmeyer wants 2. Well, now he's got that little limp on. Watch that leg, Chief.
One thing I don't often see is Jason Holder get frustrated. There was a scream of, come on, attack the ball. He's normally very cool under pressure. And they also know that Hetmeyer is injured. They've always put pressure on him. There you go, you heard it. Trying to apply some pressure off the first ball doesn't necessarily do that. 1-1-2, a little bit better, but still 10 runs off this over, which is exactly the going rate that Ssytle Orcas need.
Fence there, it's got smashed. Side screen just to the side of it. Heathy on the charge here. He's got 43 from 16. We've still got a ball to go on the 17th.
And he's not that comfortable at the moment. I think that too has caused him a bit of discomfort. Doesn't stop him from launching this one straight down the ground. TT 6, 285 feet. He's got to find a way. Can he go to a Yorker? Fielders. There's 3 fielders out on the offside. Can he nail that Yorker?
Yeah, went for it. Means Hetmeyer will keep the strike. So, off and away. 17 off the 17. It's 177 for Bond. Just discussing fitness levels and how many quick singles can we take. Hetmeyer says to Almez. 2 West Indians, 1 Barbados, the other from Guyana.
Really does feel like a domestic competition at the moment in the West Indies.
Well, both camps, both dugouts will be a little nervy. 26 off 18, very gettable. But can the Night Riders knock over the fella that's on strike now? That is key. Fabulous innings today with he's striking at almost 260. 3 4s and 4 6s to Shimron Hetmeyer. He's on strike. Going to have to reload this one again, Ali Khan. No debate about that one, it was wide.
Yeah. It all becomes about, and you hear all the captains talk about, oh, we miss our execution. Plans were right, but execution was poor. There's all your training, there's all your work in the finer details. It comes down to this moment. Can you see the spot where you want to bowl?
Oh, the side screen. 50, the Heathers. It's 28th 50, and it's the 28th of June in T20s. Headers, you know it.
Crazy innings by Shimron Hetmeyer. Off the back of last night, less than 24 hours. Oh, and they feel it, don't they? LA Night Riders. Celebrate. The job is still at hand. At the moment, he is literally seeing the ball like watermelon. Bravo, unfortunately, he can't do anything about it. All he can do is sit and watch. 5 6s, 3 4s, strike rate of 277.
Well, I've got one for you, Alicia Staleka. It's the second fastest 50 in the history of the Cognizant MLC. Guess who? Yeah, this guy. Fresh off that 97 last night. Making a run there. Very good. He's starting to blow. Oh, this is interesting. You know, it just can't go on. Your finger, touch wood, it doesn't happen, come to that, but wouldn't surprise you taking another quick one. Something could just go in that leg.
Yeah, it was that two. It was that two at Jason Holder's innings. Not too many batters in the world turn the bat up the right way. Again, salutes to his side, to his family. The whole dugout is up because it's a special innings.
Just fresh air. Just sometimes, and you've said it before, Sstyle, I'd like to hear from you. You just keep it simple, head straight, rather than trying to hit it too hard.
It's almost, this is T20 cricket. There's a fine line, isn't there? There's a lot of premeditated shots based on field and where they think they're going to bowl. At the moment, Ssytle Orcas box seat, 18 off 15.
Slow ball hasn't loved it. He must have got something on it.
There was sound on. So the tactics of Jason Holder. I think you've got to roll the dice, don't you? And go Andre Russell. You need to pick up a wicket. You need to get rid of Hetmeyer.
Yeah, he's got one up his sleeve, hasn't he, Andre Russell? 6 balls left. He has to bowl this next over. There's a flashing blade and pace on. It's not quite the Yorker, it's just fractionally full of it. Races away. Dozen off this over. 14 required from 30.
Colliers is looking to get the inside, so if you keep hanging it out there, you'll realise that all he has to do is open the blade and get something on it. See what he did. Yeah, he's going to bowl the next over. He'll have a few more runs left.
The glum faces there. Just Gibson, bowling coach. Here we go. Last one. Slower one. Bring it down to third. So 13 off the 18th, and the Orcas are 190 for 5.
Aaron Jones played a superb innings to set this up nicely. Whilst you have Shimron Hetmeyer still waiting in the wings. There's certainly a lot of belief now in the Ssytle Orcas. Second fastest 50 in the Cognizant MLC. Nicholas Ferran leading the way back in 2023.
Batters also bench ball. Seeing it massive. Do no wrong. Give it some. Slay Queen. That is outstanding. Royal fantastic 50. There's more. Oh, nearly done by the spin. Been a bit embarrassing. Hung in there. Saif Badar, just in time.
Just the 3 dots. Just the 3 dots. And then the 5 sixes. So you're saying about beach ball, watermelon, we can think of all big, round things.
Has missed out there. Has missed out there.
4 dots. Now.
It's outrageous. Boring hitters, come on. Again, it's just, hit it off the stumps. It's just done.
they've tried to do near that wide line. Even then, he's got something on it.
Dre Russ looking for the Yorker, looking to knock over Hetmeyer. It's not happening. There's another boundary. He's been pumped through that onside. 8 from 9 now.
Yeah, a superb innings by Shimron Hetmeyer. It's almost like he knows exactly what Andre Russell is going to bowl. Just helps it's on its way. This is a huge turnaround by the Ssytle Orcas side.
Oh, it nearly was. Nearly was another boundary, and Fletcher gets in the way. So just a single, it'll do, because it's 7 off 8. Ticking along nicely. The Orchids, the apex, started to find the mojo. Carl Mears hits a long ball. Up and over. Good timing. And it's back to you, Shimron Hetmeyer, to face the last one of the 19th.
They still have a good little battle. Russell's picked him up 3 times, but Hetmeyer's struck 77 runs at a strike rate of 200. That's why when I said, I feel like he knows exactly where Andre Russell is going to bowl. The numbers show that as well.
He's got pace on this ball. Stuff again. So Badar again. So 8th off that penultimate over. They need 5 off the last. It's 198 for 5.
Shimron Hetmeyer striking it at 247, and he rolls his eyes and throws his head back because he knows he should have put that away. He's still thinking about it. Well, mate, we shouldn't even be here. That last delivery should have been absolutely hit out of the park. That's what I would do. That is my job.
Nice ball the previous. That's what he's looking for. He's looking to pump it out of the park, finish things off in style. As it is, he got the single, so he's got the strike, and he can do it again now. Chadley van Skolkwak. Let's see what he can do here. Just getting this field sorted as Jason Holder, who's long on, there's a long off, quite straight. There's a man an extra cover. 3rd and finer up. Here we go. He wants to. Oh, wait, no, don't be silly. No run, so just take it easy and let Mr. Mears have a go.
Right, this is where Jason Holder and all of his experience will come into question. Can he slow things down? Let Carl Mears think about it a little. He's not striking. Can they squeeze a dot? Do they gamble with an extra fielder inside the circle? Slight changes, obviously, even though they're 2 left-handed batters, they play differently. They hit to different areas. The point goes back, square leg comes up. A wicket right now would be gold.
Yeah, we'll dial it in. Stellas, let's have one. Holes everywhere. You chop on or something. Yeah, wicket is needed, no doubt. Turf, third has come up a point. Deep backward square there. Long on back. Here we go. Straight middle on the fence as well. There's that dot ball. Very bold. Yes, Well done, Shatley.
Yeah. Sitting deep in his crease, hoping that he's going to miss that Yorker length. He doesn't. He nails it right on the popping crease. It's well bowled. A couple of claps. A lot of people are in mouth.
Prayers. Catch. Oh, just too short a holder. So we're down to the last half of the over. 200 up now for the Orcas. Lots of 5, but time working. Henmeyer's got straight back. He's already had 5 sixes, 4 fours. Can he get it done with a maxi? DJ Brava hovering around and chatting to Jason Holder. It hasn't gone their way again tonight.
Does he go for a Yorker again, Danny? He's already executed one perfectly across the left-hander.
You know, be really good. I think back to Lasith Malinga with that slow Yorker, where it comes at you and then it just dips on you. How many times did he bowl blokes get an LBW? There's the dot, there's the Yorker. You get it down to the last 2 balls and hello, anything can happen. 3 from 2. Strap yourself in, folks. That's right. Everyone's a little nervy.
And again, Jason Holder, slow. Let's drag this out. Batters now come and have a chat. Is Shatley brave enough to go Yorker again? 3 fielders. 3 fielders inside the circle behind point.
Shatley. And Dunsky! Got it nailed as Hetmar again. And another 6 to finish things off, eh? Oh, it's a class act. 1 league at all.